Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Got a busy day today. We've got some M3 wings to make, 2 spoilers to make, another bumper to make, and then we've got a nice stack of parts that I need to work my way through and get ready for shipping off. So yeah, let's see what we can get done today guys. Catch you in a bit. Peace. It's taken a little while, but everything that is due to be made today is now all waxed up. All plasticine has been applied in the joins. I don't plasticine the joins of this because they're nice tight joins, and I like to have a sharp edge on my M3 wings. Don't want to have too much of a radius in these, but yeah, everything is now ready to be gelled up, and I've got quite a few sets of M3 stuff to make. So yeah, I'm going to crack on and make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss future projects or the future little mods that I'm doing. For instance, the first set of these wings I got to customise before sending off to the customer, so yeah, make sure you stay tuned and don't miss any of it. You know, keeps me motivated to keep filming. Cheers guys. Right, so we are all gelled up now. M3 wings, E46 compact bumper, compact spoiler and CSL spoiler. They are all gelled up now. This is nearly ready for me to chuck the choppies on. I'd say very, very soon. But yeah, I'm going to cut the mat required for all these jobs, and then I'm going to get over there and try and get some sanding done while this gel coat is still going off. And it is still an absolutely roasting day today, so trying to go quick is not smart, but it is getting done. So yeah, let's carry on. So that is the 2 spoilers now laid up and already green trimmed. Like I said earlier, it is crazy hot in here, so this stuff is going off crazy quick. But no, I'm happy with that. I've got a little bit of pooling in the bottom there because this resin's still very, very viscous. A little pool in the corner there, so we'll have to have a look, see what these look like when they pop out, see if we've got any pre-release. So next on my list is another front bumper. I've already cut the mat, so yeah, time to get gloves on and get sticky. It is crazy hot in here, but I'm feeling a little bit of airflow through this window, so hopefully if I open up the door, it's now coming up to 5:30. Hopefully the sun isn't going to be baking through my front door, because I have to keep the doors closed, otherwise the sun comes in and it gets red hot in here. And on the same hand, the doors heat up like a goddamn radiator, so it's not very pleasant in here when it's very hot. So yeah, time to chuck this on this, and I'll get back to you guys. And that is the bumper laid up. Now I've already managed to green trim part of it, as this was in 2 mixes, and this is now very close to being ready to trim. I'd say another 5-10 minutes and I can come and attack this with the knife. So yeah, I'm going to hang around, get this trimmed, then me and the missus are going to the gym. We'll start with looking after ourselves and trying to live healthier lives. Gonna try anyway. And then depending on what time I'm back from the gym, because it is already coming up to 7:30 now, depending on what time we're back from the gym, I will try and get the M3 wings made. If not, at least get the spoilers out of the moulds and get the moulds prepped for the next one. So I've got 3 CSLs to make, all going with body kits, and another one of these, so 2 of the compact spoilers and a good few more of these. So yeah, I'll get this green trimmed, head off for a little bit, and I'll get back to you guys. Peace. Good morning guys and welcome back. So I'm going to start off this morning by getting these 2 spoilers released and gelled up again, and then we will move on to prepping the ends of the bumper, getting the caps bolted back onto the moulds and getting the final portions of the mould, the final portions of the bumper made, and then I'm going to get on to the M3 wings and yeah, get these made, by which point I should be able to make a set of these, by which point I can then hopefully get on to the mountain of sand and I've got to get on with over there. So yeah, I'll crack these spoilers out and I'll show you what they look like. Right, apologies for the noise outside, but here we go. That is the compact spoiler, or should I say compact ducktail spoiler. It's an upright ducktail spoiler. This has been proving very popular lately, well, since its inception. I've got a little bit of deformation there I need to take care of, but that isn't an issue at all. And then we have the CSL spoiler. This is the same spoiler I have on my car. Let me turn it around. It's actually this. It's this same spoiler that's on this boot lid right here. But yeah, nice and simple. These are just one layer of glass because I like this edge to be nice and thin so it doesn't stand proud when you're trying to blend this onto a boot lid. And also, yeah, this isn't a part that you're going to be hanging off. It's not going to have loads of downforce on it, not enough downforce to cause any damage to it. So the spoilers are laid up with one layer of 2-ounce mat or 600 gram mat, and then the rest of my parts are laid up with 2 layers of 450 or 1.5 ounce mat, whichever way you want to say it. So yeah, I'm now going to crack on with getting these 2 molds gelled up again, get them straight back into production again, and then I'll get on to this. So I will catch you in a bit. Again, there's a lot of these clips just going to be buff buff buff. So the next pair of spoilers are now all gelled up. They'll be cured in about 45 minutes, and I'll chuck some choppies on them. And with the leftover gel from these, I got the ends bolted on and the seam gelled up. This has gone off enough that I've now been able to plaster it with loads of choppies. I'll wet that out and then chuck more choppies on, and because that's such a small return angle, it's not going to want to stick. So I'm gonna pack out with choppies and glass over it, and then that'll make it nice and strong as well. So yeah, they're still curing those, so I need to give them some time. So I'm going to crack on with the M3 wings that I didn't get made yesterday. So yeah, I'm going to go cut the mat and get these laid up, and I will get back to you guys. Alright, once again it is crazy hot in this workshop, to the point where I'm only able to do one part at a time, hang around to wait for the green trim, blah de blah, because by the time I'd finished laying this up, the edge had already started going a bit tough. So if I'd have started that, I'd have never got the green trim on this, and I like to be able to green trim everything, so it just makes for a quicker process once it's out of the molds. I have now glassed up the ends of the bumper. I missed the green trim on these unfortunately, so I'll have to hit these with the grinder. So this will be getting popped out very very soon. I am going to have a break because it is crazy hot in here, and then I will get on with wing number 2, and then we'll get some spoilers made again, and then hopefully I can get some sanding done. So yeah, stay tuned, let's see what else we can get done. And there we have it, 2 M3 wings all loaded up and green trimmed already, ready to go. Now a common issue I have with these M3 wings is right here I will always get a small gap. That's because the mould tapers away at that sort of an angle, and the glass wants to stay going up like this because it's right on the edge. So just before this will come out, I'll just backfill that with material, and that'll make it solid, and then I can release it. So I now have the 2 spoilers to get made, and then I can crack on with the mountain of sanding I've got over there. And once that sanding is done, get the bumper out and get that finished as well. Move on to the next one, blah de blah, blah de blah, and the E30 rear bumper, I need to make a start on that ASAP. Like, excuse me. I need to make a start on that E30 bumper really soon. So yeah, I've got to get smashing into this, guys. Peace. And once again, we have some more completed parts. These are freshly laid up. These will be ready to green trim. Well, this one will be ready to green trim in about 20 minutes. This one, I reckon, about half hour. So yeah, these will be ready to green trim very shortly. And the bumper mould is once again empty and clean, ready to be laid up again. I got, yeah, a few more of these to make, so yeah, stay tuned to see how many of these I make. And there is the other bumper sitting there on the floor, taking up a lot of space, waiting to join everything else that is over here that is waiting to be sanded. So the temperature is now starting to go down a little bit. It's now 7 o'clock in the evening. Oh, excuse me. But the temperature is now finally going down. I'm going to have a break, by which point these will be ready to green trim, and then I will be concentrating on everything. I'll be popping these out. These will be ready to pop out, and then I'll be getting the sanding done. So yeah, I'll get back to you before day's out. Peace. So a little bit more time has passed. I've got some sanding done. I'm going to call it a night now, but I've managed to get this E46 Tourer boot skin all rubbed down, ready to be shipped off. Now the reason this needed a lot of rubbing down is because, well, the mould was on its last legs. I made the mould for this 5 or 6 years ago, pretty much halfway through my laminating career, and there were things I could have done better, but granted, that mould produced easily 20 or 30 boot lids over the course of 5 or 6 years, so it's done pretty well. So this just required, this was the very last one I made out of the mould before I threw the mould away about four months ago. I had a good clear out and the mould was just no good anymore, so this was the one I made out of the mould. Now it is a little bit thicker than what I would normally make my parts, because my plan was to make this look pretty, take a mould of it, and then I've got a fresh mould, and then this one could be used. Now I've decided to change plan. The next E36 Tourer boot lid that I mould, I want to mould a complete boot lid, so I've got the skeleton as well. So this has now been finished up and is ready to be boxed up and sent off to a customer, a repeat customer. Funnily enough, his car is the one I use in the advertising on my eBay store for these. So yeah, a good bit of time has been spent on this boot lid, but that is now ready to be boxed up and sent out. The M3 wings that we made earlier today, I have already popped these out of the moulds, and they're looking very good. Alright, I know you can't see it very well. White with white and a flickering bloody crap camera. I do apologise. But yes, these are the M3 wings we made earlier today, and they have already come out of the mould, so I'm very happy with that. They have everything that is required of them, so yeah, and that just means that the stack of parts is building up even more. The next set of fenders to be sanded down, or have the edges sanded and prepped, are these E46 Saloon 30mm front over fenders. These won't take no time at all, they'll be out the door. Then I've got those Coupe over fenders. Yeah, everything is in sequence, and I've got a lot to do. I've also got the 2 spoilers to do and whatnot, and the other 2 spoilers I made today, which yes, I did remember to green trim. So these will be popped out first thing in the morning, and yeah, tomorrow is just going to be a day of sanding, which you guys know I love oh so much. I got dust on my lens. Hope that didn't affect the video before this. But yeah, that is going to do it for this video, guys. Shut up. That is going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. We have got a decent amount done. As you can see, I am literally getting swamped in parts now. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe. Love you all. Peace.